Good morning, friends. So I have all my stuff uploading from leg 2 of the amazing readathon for the vlog, because I'm trying to vlog every day. I got some bad news for us. We got last place. My team got last place. So the new prompt dropped, and it is to read something with like a verb, but because my team lost the last leg of the race, we also have to find a book that is recommended by someone. It can be in real life, it can be online, it can even be like one of the host favorites. So my initial thing was, okay, I'm gonna go look for a host favorite. I have 3 options, but one I don't have the audiobook for and I can't get, so I'm gonna say that I only have 2 options because I didn't want to just listen to an audiobook and finish getting stuff done in the house today. But yesterday I was just focused on like cleaning, and my main focus was just working on my foster parent classes. Today I just want to clean up a little bit and finish laundry and just, you know, get things looking nice. So I would like to listen to an audiobook while I do that. So I have 2 options, and they are both on the host favorite, so they would count for recommended. I just don't know which one to pick. So I think I'm going to open both to see which one is better. They're only like an hour apart in length, so that part doesn't really matter to me. Oh, is this one young adult? Ooh, okay, one's young adult, so one could be used. I also have to find one that works for Camp Nightmare. So this one would be a young adult book. I don't really like young adult books though, usually. Okay, so I will show you. Oh, this one's sci-fi. Okay, I will show you both of them. Kind of. I'll just pop the pictures right here. I don't own either of them, but sorry, they're both available on Libby. So the first one is called A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T.K. Fisher. I think this was recommended by the fantasy team, so it would not count for my team bonus, but it would count for an LGBT author. So that would give me 100 points extra. It's also like 9 hours. Ooh, let me pull them up on Goodreads too, so that I can see which one's longer, because right now I feel like we need the points. So let me go, A Defense of Wizards. What's it called? A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. Okay, there it is. Baking. Can you bake? Yes, you can bake. Ooh, that one has a 4.1 on Goodreads. So we're probably just gonna talk this through. What was the other one called? I also thought role playing, but I can't get role playing on audiobook. I do own that one now, but I would have to sit here physically and read it on my Kindle. And I just really want to get finished cleaning. I want to get some cleaning done. I know, don't worry, I'll check to see about a favor for you. Alright, so let's talk about A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking. Oh, it says middle grade or young adult. It's in fact, it's in fiction. I mean, fantasy. Oh, it also says mystery. So I don't know if the mystery would count for like spooky, because spooky is mystery, thriller, and horror all together. So if there's like a mystery, it could count as genre blend and count for spooky bonus. But let's see. It says 14-year-old Mona isn't like the wizards she's charged with defending the city. She can't control lightning or speak to water. Her familiar is a sourdough starter, and her magic only works on bread. She has a comfortable life in her aunt's bakery making gingerbread men dance. But Mona's life is turned upside down when she finds a dead body on the bakery floor. An assassin is stalking the streets of Mona City, preying on magic folk, and it appears that Mona is his next target. And in an embattled city, suddenly bereft of wizards, the assassin may be the least of Mona's worries. It's also 306 pages. It was published in 2020. That one actually sounds kind of cute. I'm not a fantasy girly, but that does sound kind of cute. Okay, the other one has a lower average rating, which really doesn't mean anything. It's 3.83, so that's still pretty good. But this is, sorry, How High We Go in the Dark. Dr. Cliff arrives in the Arctic Circle to continue his recently deceased daughter's research, only to discover a virus newly unearthed from melting permafrost. The plague unleashed reshapes life on Earth for generations. Yet even when struggling to counter their destructive force, humanity stubbornly persists in moving and ever-intensive ways. Okay, I don't like virus books. I didn't like virus books before COVID, but after COVID, absolutely not. So I think I'm going to start A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T.K. Fisher. Okay, so I've read from T.K. Fisher before. I read their horror novel, but I've never read their fantasy because I'm not a fantasy girl. So this shall be interesting. I did not love their horror novel, the one that I read. I am open to reading more, to trying another one, but I think I'm going to start there. I'm going to start another thing of laundry. I'm going to get the stuff that's in the dryer put away, and I'm just going to start getting my day ready for today. I'm really just, it's going to be a chill at-home day. I might go to the gym eventually a little bit later with my brother-in-law, but I'm ready for this. Are you ready? Let's do it. We also have to make sure we get some sightseeing in Berlin, because we need to catch up. My team needs to catch up. Okay, I'm like 17% of the way into Wizards defensive baking or whatever. It started off really cute. I like getting introduced to the characters. The world is really simple, and I like that because I don't read fantasy a lot. So it was really easy to get into. It's definitely an easy listen so far. So you follow this girl who finds a dead body in her aunt's bakery, and there's different kinds of magic in this world. Her magic is basically like a baker's magic. She can make sure that bread is perfect, that cookies don't get burnt, you know, things like that. And she has a friend named Bob who is a sourdough starter. And yeah, it's just a cute, cozy fantasy. Is it anything super special? Not yet. I think it escalated really quickly because she found the body and then she was arrested immediately for murder. There was like no investigation or anything, and then she had to get back to the bakery after the queen let her leave. So I don't know, it's okay, but I do want to take a break. I made some food, so I'm gonna eat some breakfast. I haven't eaten breakfast in weeks. That's not true, days, but still. Alright, I moved some furniture around. That shelf used to be behind me. Now instead I have doggos over here, so it's Blackjack's, but when she leaves, Bella's bed will go over there. Then that over here is like, I need more light over here. But it's like Doggo Center, Monopolies. It's a grilling set that is my husband's. He should use it. I'm getting together. I have some like little kiddish stuff, like a kid brush and kids makeup and stuff. I'm gonna put that all together and put it right there. Then here's some family games that's appropriate for kids, and dogs are down here, and then I'm gonna put their food bowls and stuff down there. And then right here is an empty shelf right now. So it's coming together. Okay, and then I got, well, these are just gross now because I threw all my books that were out on that black shelf, just random places, so it looks real bad in here right now, but it's okay. I have made it 65% into a wizard's guide to defensive baking, and like it started really good and it's fine. It's just, it reads really young, so I don't love it as much as I thought I would. But it's okay. It's kind of a break from the dark thrillers that I've been reading. So it's different. I don't particularly love it. It's probably gonna be like a 3-star. It's fine, unless something crazy happens in the next like 3 hours of the audiobook. 3 hours of the audiobook. So I probably won't update you till it's over, but I might take a small break to, I want to plant sunflower seeds. I have the sunflower seeds in the planters, and I might do that in fast forward with you. And then I also need to edit my last vlog because I haven't done that yet. I've been busy just moving stuff around and everything. Ooh, let me show you one other thing. So we have like this laundry hamper, and I want to put some dryer sheets and things here. This is too big, so it doesn't fit in the drawer, but there's that.
Then this is like for dirty laundry. I think it would be really good for kids. And then right here is going to be like towels and maybe like toilet paper and stuff. Although we do have a small storage thing in the main bathroom. So I don't know for sure, but for sure towels and maybe like a sheet, other sheet sets and stuff could go out here because we need to have extras of those. So that's what it's looking like. 8:30 at night. I'm making some coffee because I'm finishing editing my vlog. It's supposed to be out tomorrow, but I'm not sure. It might be out the next day, which is not bad. A 2-day period, like 2-day editing time, 2-day turnover. Then I'm gonna finish A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking because I'm really close to the end. Let me know in the comments below if you think I liked it or not. I finished editing it. I finished A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking, which was my punishment book and my destination book. We're in Berlin now. We made it to Berlin. I think tomorrow we'll go through Camp Nightmare and see if I crossed anything else off. Oh, you know what? I did. It's gonna be the young first-time campers for a young adult because this book read so young. Like, so young. You follow Mona, who is a 14-year-old wizard, but her powers only work on like bread and bakery stuff. So she's like a magical baker. It was like super cozy, super sweet, and I think I would have liked it if I read it as a kid. But as a over 30-year-old woman reading it, I was super bored. I do really like the magic system and I like what they were doing with it. It just read like so young. So young. And I know that she was 14, but sometimes it felt more like a middle grade than a young adult book. I don't know if it's a middle grade or a young adult, but it was fine. I'm gonna give it 3 stars because it was a good book. It's enjoyable for the right audience, which I am not. So we did read that. We're gonna try and get some sightseeing points tomorrow. I also want to get a second bingo. I know that I'm like 2 books or like 1 book away from several different bingos, so I would like to try and get a second bingo tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll get serious about whatever prompts are on Camp Nightmare and which ones will give me bingo. I'm pretty sure. So we're working on sightseeing in Berlin, Germany. So I have the prompts for the Amazing Readathon, like the sightseeing prompts. The thing is that you can only use each sightseeing prompt. Like there's 100, 200, 300, 400, and 500 prompts. Like that's how many points you get for them for your team. So you can only use each one once in the entire month, in the entire readathon, if I'm understanding this correctly. So I want to try to build up as many points as I can by reading all of the 500 point prompts, sightseeing prompts. So I'm going to go through them. I might not pick my book tonight, but at least we'll kind of have an idea of what I'm thinking tomorrow. There's a book with exactly 5 words in the title. I haven't done that one yet. A book with footnotes. I don't even know which of my books have footnotes, so that's cool. The 4th book in a series, which would be cool because that's 500 points. However, I'm not into the 4th book in any of my series yet, so that would mean that I would have to read other books to get to the 4th book, if that makes sense. A book with all 5 vowels on the front cover I have already done, so I can't use that one. A book with foiling on the cover, the edition you are reading. I am pretty sure I don't have any books that have foiling on the cover, but we can look into that tomorrow too. A book Bree gave 5 stars. I did read that one already. I read Rolling in the Deep. A book written before 2001, which could be one. I mean, I could read a classic. I don't have any classics on my TBR this month, though. I don't know. We'll see. A book with the person's name in the title. That's a good one. A book over 500 pages. Oh my gosh! That can be next week. So next week, I'm buddy reading Forever and Ever by Lucy Score, which is a romance book that is almost 600 pages long. Why 600 pages for a romance? But that'll count for 500 bonus points next week. A book with less than 1,000 ratings on Goodreads. So those are my options. I probably won't be picking my book until tomorrow because it is 10 o'clock at night, but I'm not tired and my husband's already asleep. So I don't want to go in there and bother him while I'm like looking through my books. He's always like, oh, you could go in anytime and pick books or film or whatever, but he's literally sleeping and I don't want to bother him. That's rude. So we will figure out what book we're gonna read tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna get much reading done today. Oh, good morning. It's a new day. I'm probably not gonna get much reading done today as I have an eye doctor appointment and I have to leave here as soon as hubby is ready. He's gonna drive me. Then, we have some like grocery shopping and, errands to run. So I don't know how much I'm gonna actually be able to read today, but that's okay, I guess. We will see what's going on, what's popping in the Discord. Oh my god, the detour is already up. Like, I just barely got... I just barely read the prompt yesterday. They're coming quicker. Okay, I'm watching it. Bree.
Not a requirement. Ooh, museums. Do you have to go to a museum? Okay. So post a picture of your prettiest cover.
I'm back from the eye doctor, but now I'm gonna go to the gym. And usually what I do at the gym is listen to an audiobook, but one, I'm not listening to an audiobook right now, and two, I think I need to keep my mind busy. And it takes too much effort on my mind to read or to listen to an audiobook. So today might be a no reading day, but that's okay. So I'm gonna get my water and go to the gym. I'm probably gonna listen to some music while I'm at the gym instead of an audiobook, but I'll update you later on how that goes. I still haven't read anything today, but I have a plan, kinda, maybe, for either tonight or tomorrow on reading. But for the detour, it's to like take a picture of a really nice cover and tag them on Insta or social media of some sort. So I'm going to take a picture of Lock and Key because aesthetically creepy, super spooky, and as the spooky team, I need to do this. So I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna take some pictures and post them, and yeah, you'll see it. You'll be right there.
I might also use Run on Run because that is spooky as well. Spooky. So, 200. Let's go for 200 extra points.
I made wings and they were delicious. So, with that being said, I haven't really read today. So I'm gonna try to read Lock and Key, Welcome to Lovecraft, Volume 1 by Joe Hill and Gabriel Rodriguez. This is a Netflix TV show that I watched, at least the first season. I don't know if there's another one. But I am really excited to try this graphic novel. And it's like 125 pages, so it'll count for a sightseeing prompt in Amazing Readathon. But I think I'm gonna count this for a night sky. Like, it's a red night sky, but there's darkness and night sky up there, so I'm counting. So we went grocery shopping. Hubby Man is putting the rest of the groceries away while I make us a fantastic summertime drink. So thank you, Nikki, for the recipe. So if you you should go check her TBR for Camp Nightmare, where she shows you exactly how to make it. I'm only gonna show you parts of how to make it here. Okay, so we have our glasses started with the first part of this drink, and then I could not find this one by itself, so we're gonna try this like sparkling orange beverage, and if we like it more than soda, then we might start getting this kind of thing, because soda's not really good for you anyway, and this is kind of, I mean, a better option. So see, there we go. I've never made this before, so I don't really know how much I'm supposed to do, so I'm just gonna like eyeball it. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, I mean that looks delicious. And then we put like a little scoop. They said a little scoop of frozen strawberries. I'm just gonna do a couple, because these are like the big ones. I don't know if they're supposed to be sliced or not, but I'm just gonna do like 2.
Do you want these in the fridge?
Each. Yes, please. And then we'll put this in the freezer. Thank you. And then I'm gonna stir this up. I think they used a spoon, but you know, I'm redneck, so I'm using a fork instead. And then by the time you get to the strawberries, it should be not so frozen. And tastes really, really good together, hopefully. I also was a nice wife and made my husband one.
Yummy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
I like it.
It's pretty good.
I like it a lot.
This time I'm really gonna read it. More than 5 pages. This book is like 140 pages. I'm at page 91, and oh my gosh. So, this is so dark. It's magical, it's dark, and it's so spooky. There's so many different aspects. So let me start at the beginning. This family is living in San Francisco, and this kid, this teenager, goes to his guidance counselor's house and murders him when his family's there. So his entire family moves to Lovecraft, Massachusetts to get away from everything that happened. And now you're getting the backstory from Ty's perspective, the teenage son, Boyd's perspective, and kind of what's going on today in Boyd's world. He's a 6-year-old boy. And the girl's perspective of what happened and what is happening. I forget her name though. It's not important. It kind of is, but I'll figure it out later. It's so heart-wrenching because there's this scene that obviously I can't talk about because spoilers, so editing Alita is gonna work her magic and probably mute me right now. I finished Lock and Key, Welcome to Lovecraft, which is volume 1 of the Lock and Key series, which is a graphic novel series, and it got completely unhinged. It was super scary and dark, and the artwork is kind of fitting. There's a lot going on, but I don't want to tell you any of it because I don't want to spoil this book for you. Just know that it was really good. When I finally sat down and read it, oh my gosh, I couldn't put it down. So I'm gonna put this in for a sightseeing prompt on the spooky team of the Amazing Readathon, and we're gonna find a spot for it. I think what I was thinking was using it for the stargazing prompt. I mean, there's no stars on this one, but that is a night sky. Let's see. There's urban legend, authority, position. I mean, there was a mom, but I'm not really gonna count that. Night sky on the cover. I kind of like the idea of that. Carney love. There's no carnival on here. There's no purple on the cover. There's dual timeline. Definitely not. Water on the cover. No water. Unreliable narrator. Not really. Friend group. No, it's a family. I am going to use this for a night sky because it does look like there's like a lot of smoke or darkness in the night sky, but it is a night sky. So let's take night sky. That's stargazing, right? Stargazing. So let's take that. That means I have a second bingo. Ooh, so going this way, boom. I am going to post that on my Insta story, and I'm going to put this for Amazing Readathon for sightseeing. So I'm gonna pick a site to see in Berlin, Germany, and then I will put a picture of Berlin, whatever I visit in Berlin, and my book cover together, and that's kind of how I do it. Good morning. Last night I started the Kindle book, Hunted by Darcy Coates. Oh my god. This is so good. I found the audiobook this morning, but I read the first like 7 chapters last night on audio, and now I'm like 11 chapters in. So I've been listening to the audiobook for a few minutes, but it is so addictive. So I've read one other Darcy Coates book. I kind of want to read everything that she has written, and I know that her backlist is extensive, but I would love to read every Darcy Coates book. Hunted follows Eileen, who was like an avid hiker, and she was in this small town that she wanted to go hiking in, which she did, but now she's missing, and they have found her camera, like a digital camera of her last moments. I'm not sure if they found the camera yet. I don't think they have, but on the back it says that they find her camera. I'm a liar. They did find it, and now she's just presumed dead, and now her brother has decided to go to find her, because he's like, well, what if she's like injured or something and she needs help, but the police have called off the search and just presumed that she's dead. This is really, really intense. I started off from Eileen's perspective, which I really, really enjoyed. She fell off the cliff, and she was running from something, and there's survival instincts kicking in. This is going to count for nature on the cover for Camp Nightmare, and for a one-word title for a sightseeing prompt for the Amazing Readathon. But so far, I'm just loving it. It's very addictive, and I'm making some bacon for breakfast because I need to finish off this bacon before it goes bad. And then I'm just gonna listen to some more of this audiobook. I didn't really read yesterday. I read a graphic novel yesterday, but I didn't want to sit down and physically read, and I just wasn't able to concentrate on an audiobook yesterday, so I'm excited that I'm really enjoying this book so far. I'll update you when I have more information. Okay, I was confuzzled. Chris is not Eileen's brother. Chris is this guy that likes her and wants to be more than friends. But I don't think Eileen even really notices him. I don't think that they're even friends. So that kind of just adds a layer of weirdness to the fact that he's traveling so far to find her. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh. So I guess that our next leg of the race has ended because Bree just said that we won. So if you're on the spooky team, then you won this leg of the race. You won making it to Berlin. And our new city has literally just dropped while I've been talking to you. So I am halfway? Not quite halfway. No. I am like 20 chapters into Hunted by Darcy Coates. I'm not really going to update you here because I just updated you about it. So far, I'm really enjoying it though. But I guess this is where the leg of the race ends. So this is where this vlog ends. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I feel like I didn't do as much reading during this leg of the race, but we did get... Oh, we got first place, which is awesome. And it means that I get a reward jelly bean. And it means that we get a reward. So I'm going to watch the reward and the new city prompt in the beginning of the next reading vlog. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. I'll catch you in the next leg of the amazing readathon.